In the previous video, we learned how to use the radio button group and make our buttons react dynamically. Today, we're switching gears and working with something even more flexible, the MultiSelect widget, which lets users choose more than one option at the same time. First, we create our MultiSelect object and give it a list of fruits. You can think of this like building a selectable menu where multiple items can be picked instead of just one. Um, we also set a size so the list looks nice and scrollable. Then, just like before, we place everything inside a column layout with a title, a short instruction, and our new widget, and we make the app visible by serving it. If we run this now, you'll see the multi-select list appear on the screen. You can click on the fruits, but at this stage, nothing happens yet. The widget is there, but it doesn't communicate with anything else. It's successfully added to our app, but it's still waiting for some logic to bring it to life. So let's continue. We now create an output area where we'll display the user's selection in a friendly message. Next, we write a callback function that checks what the user has selected. If they picked one or more fruits, we display them in a nice formatted sentence. If they haven't selected anything, we show a gentle reminder instead. We then attach this function to the multi-select so it runs every time the selection changes. After explaining this, don't forget to add the output area to our app layout, otherwise we won't see the result on the screen. Run the app again, and now things get interactive. When you select one or more fruits, the text updates instantly to reflect your choices. You can pick just one item or hold down your control key and select several. The multi-select is that flexible. And just like that, we've mastered another powerful panel widget together. In the next video, we'll keep exploring and building even more interactive features, step by step.